Hey Libra, what's up? What's good? What's happening? Welcome in, welcome back. That makes sense. I can't even get ready. And I'm hearing now. Um, I don't know if you're just excited for a reading or um, it's like you could see what's yours and you just want to open it right now. It reminds me, and I don't know, maybe this is exactly how it's happening for you, but it's reminding me of when it's time to do presents, my mother. What you get, what you get, what you get? Presents, what you get? She makes opening presents so much fun. Like, she makes it okay to get all excited and be a child and enjoy yourself and, but Libra, I'm getting, no. Like, the weekend's over. Jess is going to post again because Monday's here. And, like, I mean, I get it. I'm super geeked, too, because the consistency is more than what I thought I could handle. And it's not. I just had to take off some pressure where it wasn't needed. And, yeah, anyways. This is going to be Libra, cross-watcher, anybody that's drawn here. Take what fits, leave what don't. I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread here. This is the Light Seers Tarot. You can get this deck pretty much anywhere, so I highly suggest going to your holistic shop for this one. This is a fan favorite. I like it too. There's a lot of, I don't know. For me, personally, honestly, the pictures feel relatable. Ooh, Five of Wands. Conflict. Incoming. Sorry, slow down. Current energy is Five of Wands. Incoming is the Knight of Pentacles, which is Virgo. I'm hearing things slowing down with the Knight of Pentacles, but I feel like that's interesting. That does make sense, though. I mean, he's at least halfway through a field somewhere, right? So it's not like he's just started traveling. He's at least traveled. Well, I mean, here in Michigan, these fields can be acres long, so a little bit at least. Queen of Swords in the foundation. There's that Libra energy. There's something about maybe leaving your emotions out, and we're just going to use our brain. We're just going to be logical about this. I'm hearing logistics. Somebody could be into logistics or really, really good at math, science, psychology. That's a triple threat. Math. If you are really good at math, if you really enjoy math, it comes easy to you. I'm telling you, you have to get into number theory, numerology. Oh my gosh, you're gonna love it. What's recent past for Libra in this? Now. Page of Cups. Okay. Some confusion. I gotta tie my hair back, otherwise it's all gonna end up in my face. Death, Rebirth, Scorpio. Eight of Wands, High Priestess, reverse. The thing you don't know, Pisces. Some kind of an ending happened that you don't know about, or this doesn't even feel like your energy. It just feels like someone that is or was at some point connected to your energy, but this does not feel like yours. This is somebody else. Dreamer energy here. Maybe you shot somebody down in a dream, or you, I feel like your higher self visited somebody and let them know that this is squashed. This is no more, right? I'm so curious. What's crowning Libra's the Two of Wands? I'm hearing on to bigger, better things, but there does feel like there's a little ego attached. So Libra, if you're being completely honest, there is something about this person that does still stir up some emotions. I don't necessarily think that's because you're not over it. I think that some wounds just don't fully heal. Some things change you so much so fast that you really do hold a bit of a like, you're not jaded. You're just, I can never ever trust you again. I can never ever open up to you like that again. I can never, I don't know. Just, you can't ever go there again. I feel like you will or have absolutely turned down certain invitations because just the thought of them being there boiled your blood. Like, this is somebody that really, it took a lot in you to not cuss them out or maybe smack them across the face. I don't know. This is somebody that I'm getting heavy narcissistic gaslighting specifically. That was their specialty, I guess, was gaslighting. It took everything in you to forgive this person without receiving that apology. Yikes. Why is this even coming up? Yeah, you walked away. That's what I'm saying. Why is this even coming up? Because now they're walking away. Or they will be. Ace of Swords. Three of Wands is like you seeing something before it happens. It's premonition energy. And the Ace of Swords is a yes. Very obviously. But these are also thoughts and ideas. And I feel like you are focused on bigger, better things because this was obviously very low vibrational. This was very etherically beneath you. I feel like, okay, this is the beauty of time. Not all wounds heal, some leave scars, but that scar is like dead tissue at that point. I mean, it's not dead tissue, but it's a different type of tissue. You don't feel it the same as you used to. So I almost feel like maybe this person's crossing your path or whatever, and you might get triggered at first, but, or maybe you're expecting yourself to get weird. You know that? And I don't even know how to explain that feeling that I get in my gut when I see somebody that I really don't want to see. But it's like my stomach physically burns. It actually burns. And I can feel like this rage or something, but it's a physical burn. And it like creeps up my back and I just, So like I can't help but to, I have to shift my torso somehow because it's extremely uncomfortable and painful. But yeah, I don't know what it is for you guys. It also feels like there's a pit sitting like underneath it and behind it, just slightly behind it. And it makes my lower body feel like it doesn't work. Like I'm numb. It's weird. It's weird. Like you went to the doctor's office and they had to give you a shot in the hip or something that numbs you. And like, it's weird. Near future is the Tower. So maybe you are bumping into this person, but, or seeing them in a dream even, right? Because that counts just as much as, actually, maybe even more. than it does in the physical, because it's easy to bump into somebody in the physical, especially if you live in the same area. It is not easy to jump into somebody's dream, even if they're sleeping in the same bed with you, and said, I do 4, 5, 20 years ago, right? Justice is here. Oh, maybe somebody's getting their karma. I wasn't even thinking about that. How many people are out there wanting someone to receive karma? We're past that point. I wasn't even thinking about that. Surprise, somebody gets their karma. Yeah, 10 of Wands. It's a heavy load to bear. Ouch. You're over here just like, whatever. No. Sorry, there's a lot to unpack here because there's stuff they're going through, there's stuff that you're going through, and then I'm getting another kind of collective is feeling a different way about it, like where I'm at, where it's like, it's not really a whatever energy, it's, you're not still enraged with them enough to really give a fuck if they receive any kind of karma. For all you know, they've stubbed their toes enough times, or they've got hit with enough fees for random shit enough times, or, you know, maybe something big did happen, whatever. We don't really care. And I think that's why this is happening, for you to see how you don't really care. It doesn't affect you, whether they receive the karma or not, whether you're hearing about this happened, oh my gosh, and everybody's expecting you to be like, oh, but you're just, oh, damn. And you're ready for the next conversation, or you're ready for them to say how they're feeling about it, so we can, you know, just kind of go about our day and whatever. And there's almost like, yeah, this feeling of, oh my gosh, that's a good card for the feeling that you get when they do stir up feelings still, but it's being blocked, and you're able to defend yourself against that. Like, you don't feel that anymore, but I feel like it's because you've really, you see that protective bubble? We were talking about protection, Libra, and all the things that you shouldn't be doing. This is the one thing that literally everybody gets to do. Boom. That protective bubble. And it starts right here with your hands equal to where your heart is. Just close your eyes and imagine a light. And I know, whatever, but let your inner child have some fun with this, because I am telling you right now it works. I don't even know where in the spread we are right now. I think this was all just to clarify what I had already channeled, honestly, because it was all everything that I just said. So the near future is Tower is Scorpio. That is the second time Scorpio came out. Scorpio is the only fixed energy on the table, but it did come out twice, in the past and in the future. But this is how it's transmuted. This is how it's changed. There, at one point of time, you were ready to embrace your inner death, rebirth energy. You were ready to, let me just say, step into your gatekeeper. If you're a gatekeeper, you know what I mean. Like, you help things cross over, or you ask the higher to come in and grab whatever that is and remove it, right? You can essentially be like a travel guide or an elevator for things that need to get to different levels. You can help bridge the gap. You're the bridge, you're the door. It's because you were a gatekeeper at one time, which means that you passed souls, right, to different places in different, all that good stuff. Anyways, a lot of this is actually taking place in the underworld, though. That's where a lot of the gates, you have to travel through there to get to the different places. The underworld is not the same thing as hell, is not the same thing as heaven, is not the same thing as, it's one of those gray spaces, and it's probably the most traveled for human mankind, right? So anyways, sorry, had to let my nerd show so I can explain to you what I mean by what I'm saying, because I'm seeing it and you can see it too. This is like you taking on this the space of being able to do these things. Once upon a time, you were ready to like, I want this and I want that. That'll learn them today, right? But you knew that it wasn't of highest good. So you never actually put your foot down on that. You never actually manifested that. You realized that this is, you're not feeling yourself because this person's energy boomed you, right? And you have whiplash, okay? And you're just trying to regain your stuff. And that's why you're like, I need to walk away from this for now, because this is something that you do plan on coming back to. But here's the thing. You've had time to sit and think, to regain your stability so you can stand up, right? I think currently maybe you might be wobbling a little bit for those of you where this is really fresh, really new. But incoming, or what's the other, anyways, this energy comes in where you're like, you know what, I'm on my feet now and I've traveled a bit. In your foundation, you're still taking time to sit down and go back to the past, to the things that would stir you up. I feel like you've had several major, what the actual fuck, I did not ask for that, moments, right? Several. You're a spiritual warrior. This is why you go through the battles you go through. It's crazy. This is part of how people can tell that you are protected, because how did you come back from that so unscathed, so not ugly in the heart, right? Because you know that there's a better way. You know that this is temporary. So it's not as personal as it used to be. And I think that's the Tower coming in the near future. Like, all of this is coming to a head where it's like, damn, once upon a time, I wanted worse for them. And now, low-key, I kind of feel for them, because that's a lot. Like, if this person can't handle things the way that you can handle, and then they have to go through something that you had to go through, you just immediately know this is going to humble them in a way that could worsen the villain story, right? Like, eesh. Or the villain origin story. Goodness, my mouth is not going as fast as my brain. Fears, worries, concerns, blockages, all that. Here is the Lovers. Hate got in the way. And that's not on the same level as the Lovers. As the heart, love. But even stronger than love is authenticity. Wow. That was weird. You would think somebody rubbed a sock across my tongue, because what was that? I'm not even going to say what my dark humor would want to say, because I don't want to manifest that. But oh my gosh. Anyways, 4 times stronger than love is authenticity. And I think that's why you're being asked to kind of leave your emotions out for a moment. And let's just be real. Oh my God. That's what I would, oh my gosh. Let's just be real. Let's just be honest. That is the Queen of Swords. That makes so much sense for me, especially because I'm also Libra, obviously. But let's just be real. Let's just be honest for a minute here. Purely morals here, purely values here. 5 of Swords. I bet the universe is viewing at this person in a not great way. They're probably going through some shit. But you're not emotional about it. You're like, ooh. You're actually thinking about, see, and this is why you're the high priest, high priestess. Because you can remove yourself from a situation and see what's going on, and then jump back in and do what you feel is necessary. And you can do this at will, because you have that ability. Right? It's not just death, it's rebirth too. You can't have Phoenix risen from the ashes without some major death and Tower energy. Anyways, 5 of Swords. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Yeah, so the divine, including you, is viewing this person's going through some stuff. Ouch. Ouch. I'm almost scared to look. The Hermit, Seven of Cups, and the World. Yeah. And you're just kind of hoping this person's okay. From a distance, you're not putting your hands on this. You're not getting involved in this. You're just respectfully, I hope you can handle this. See, that's just it. Because you're somebody that can go in betweens, you can see someone's potential even when they're living in 0% of it. And the hardest part, if you can't do this, you're not going to understand. And I fucking wish everybody could, because this takes it to a whole nother level. That is the hardest thing. Oh my God. That is worse than losing your best friend, is watching someone never be able to live in their potential and then knowing the demons that are distracting them from it. The big H, I know you guys know about that one, right? What the fuck? Now it's best friend, little Fenty, is coming around, and just so many forever youngs. And they're all demons. It's a spiritual battle, and people just don't want to see that. That's fine. But like when you're forced to see it, I'm going to pray for you. I'm not going to say I told you so. See, you're not going to say I told you so. You're simply going to fucking pray for this fool. The worst part is, and I think this is another thing that if you don't experience it, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. It is hard to allow people to come in because you know, if they fumble you like that, they're going to go through some things. And knowing that just by letting someone in, you could be making them susceptible, taking that responsibility for possibly making them susceptible to step in their own trap that they forgot they put there type deal, like, it makes it that much more, I don't know. Like, you really kind of naturally gain this introvert, which is exactly what the Hermit energy is this introvert. And like, well, let me really think about it. The next to Virgo energy makes me feel like, let me overanalyze it. But, and I'm saying that in all fun. Right, yes, in all fun. But yeah, no, before you really decide to 100% yes or 100% maybe not, next time maybe, I don't know, not this time though. I didn't say that right, I'm sorry. 100% yes or 100% not this time, but maybe next time, right? Because you're not completely shooting things down. You recognize that you're going through a phase, and this phase has you going within and kind of like, see, this is where you are in your mind space, sitting alone. Definitely staying busy, being creative, and looking forward to the future. But right now it's kind of like the setting up shop, right? Anyways, and then in your foundation, again, sitting with yourself and your thoughts, how the divine views you. So current energy, even sitting with yourself here. Being very logical. The goal is is Saul from Eat, Read, Love. No, the Hierophant though. This is, again, sitting with yourself. High Priest, High Priestess, of course the Hierophant comes out. Yeah, you're taking a moment. I feel like you are really, really good. Your energy is so good. So good. I'm almost getting like a violin as you string it up and down. It's like you know when you're energy needs to be up and you know when it can be down. And you just have like this beautiful... I'm almost enchanted by music, honestly. I love music. But they're giving me piano, of all things, as an example of how you can just, between love and authenticity and the way you move is like a spiritual orchestra. And I feel like I'm allowed to say that to you because you're not going to let that go to your fucking head, you know? So you can understand that in the way that it's supposed to be understood. I don't know why that scared me. It scared me like a spider or something. Anyways, what the fuck? The Fool. Oh, that's the Tower. In the near future, your outcome is taking a leap of faith. Ew, that was gross. That was so gross. One of my hairs went in my mouth. Taking a leap of faith, the Sun and Strength, heavy Leo. Also fixed energy. And I said you can't have a phoenix rising from the ashes without that. For some of you guys, this person is going through their own spiritual awakening. This is an accelerated ascension. The divine said we need to pick this person up. For some of you, this is crazy because while you're going through a new beginning, so is someone else. So just so you know, all that praying you've been doing, it's been heard. I feel like you sat down and you were like, listen, I know that what they put me through was dark, nasty, ugly, but ancestors, I'm telling you right now, if they went through it, they wouldn't survive. That can't be their karma to relive the same thing that I went through. It's almost like they said, oh, very impressed with this. And you sat with it and you thought, and how you wanted to heal from it, how you wanted to move forward, the things that you wanted to spend your time and energy in, and the kind of progress that would make you happy and, like, you know, back on your feet. But there were also moments that you fought with your anger with this person, and you sat and you really were very... I think that you handled this like an absolute pro, and what you asked for might be what happens. And it's a much lighter sentence than what they were originally going to go through, because I think that you sat down with this so fast and with the best, thought process and emotion and everything. You were 100% in this. You were heard. And I feel like you were entrusted a bit. You know, this reminds me of when my brother or sister and I would get into it. There were a couple times my mom would be like, what do you want me to do about it? What do you think should be your brother's punishment, your sister's punishment? What do you think I should do to them? The look my sister would get. Well, little bitch. Anyways, let me put a oracle on here. I'm really looking at the work your life. That's wild. Anyways, I think because it was lighter, which oftentimes, if you notice, it is. If they go too hard on these people, especially right away, they're going to be even more nasty because they're going to be more angry and they're going to have more to take out on someone. And if you're the target at the time, you don't want everything to fall apart for them all at once. Sure, it might keep them busy enough to leave you alone, at least for a minute, but the way that your name is going to come out of their mouth is in a much angrier way. It would be even worse energy being sent your way, harder to get back up on your feet. I mean, no weapon forged against you shall prosper, so there is that, but you and I both know a little bit of that still gets through. Because you weren't fully in your own energy when this upside down was going on. That's funny, the upside down. Instantly I thought of Stranger Things, and what does Elle do? She created a whole new world. She was the one that had access to it. She opened it up. She was the key. She actually created it too. I feel like you are creating your own path. You had to forge your own path. There wasn't a path for you. You were asked to come down here last minute. Oh my goodness. I could do an Akashic reading, Rashida. An Akashic Records reading on you right now. I'm not going to, but it's because I'm holding this deck. We got the Hierophant and all that sitting right there. Holy cow. This person was supposed to cross paths with you because you would be kind enough to understand why they're crossing paths with you. People that struggle to learn from others eventually find you. The ever-unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening to you. Wait, hold on. For you. There we are. I was going to say what? It's happening for you, for them. Not to you, not to them, right? Ooh. You're like, wait a minute. Pause a minute. I know they did these horrible things to me and now they have all this karma they have to pay, but like, I have an idea. Can we be creative? Can we do this a little different and little, maybe you already know, but the first time you did this, you didn't know, because the first time I did this, I didn't know that being able to do that is going to put you in a position to like, now you get it. Now you get it. Like, that's how the ancestors and our guides and like, now you get it. It's not about people getting their karma. It's about how do we get them to not be here? Like, not be so ugly, be so mean, be so vindictive, be so okay with being so toxic, with hurting people the way they do, to the extent that they do. You know? Here we go. I'm bringing the poof back. I don't give a fuck. It just keeps going in my face. Today's reading brought to you by the Libra Cup and sugar-free creamer. Woo-hoo. I feel like there's more here and I could keep going and going and going, but we're already half an hour in. Now, I don't think this person's reaching out or nothing like that. I just think you're catching wind. A little birdie is coming to tell you something. You're like this squirrel, right? You could have been in that death energy, but you chose to be the squirrel. This is what makes you the high priest, high priestess, because now you get it. That's how they learn. It's crazy though, because you have to hold the amount of compassion to not make them go through what they put you through, go through something way lighter so that they can actually handle facing it and start getting somewhere. Like, you've got to start somewhere, but they're so not in the mood to even begin that. So it's got to be something small, but big enough that they can't really ignore it too, you know? And there's going to be a couple of hiccups along the way. And when they can handle something big will. But they've already accessed that inner fighter, that inner champion within them. So they'll push through it. They'll get through it. And they're not going to become some kind of ugly jerk meanie all over again, because they've already put some work into this and they've seen that it's better. And you know what I mean? Like, some of y'all are going to watch this tiger change their stripes. And it's not even that they're changing their stripes. They just needed a wash. I don't know what I'm doing with my hair today. So whoever was just asking, what is she going to do? I don't know. I'm going to have it. I'm going to wear it. That's what I'm going to do. Wow, Grasshopper Spirit, take a leap of faith. And that's the Fool card that's in the outcome. Scarab, Beetle Spirit, magic works through you because you can handle it. You have the ability to, like, go way up here in the authenticity. The let's be real for a minute. Be here now. See, that's what I'm... 7, 52, and 34. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. Interesting. Magic is working through you here and now. Some of you guys are just now deciding to take this leap of faith. Others of you have been taking these leaps of faith. And this is confirmation that this is why you're allowed to, you know, it's working. Being held in high honor. I keep hearing that. For a week or two now, I've been hearing that, Libra, you're being held in high honor. But it's because you can handle it. Natural born ruler. Why is this grasshopper crowned? I just noticed that. I mean, obviously, the queen has a crown. It's really pretty, too. I like that. But why is the grasshopper crowned? Anyways, that was cute. I'm going to leave it right here. I hope this helps who it needs to, how it needs to. I love you guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay beautiful.